Hey, it's the Scotch Test Dummies. We're back with a re-review.
We had a blooper.
It's been a while since we've done God dang. It's been a while since we've taken a look at the Stagg Junior, but we're going to do it again. Batch 13.
We're going to test it! Relook style.
Re-review of the Stagg Junior, baby.
We like the Junior. We're in.
Okay, so yeah, early on, I would even hate to guess. I mean, it had to be like the top, in our top 50 reviews, maybe.
I think
top 100
yeah.
for sure. A Stagg. Now, you can go on. What happened was a lot of people, or I had several comments come in. People said, you've got to try batch 12 of Stagg Junior. And Jason Maschendrum had named, it was either his best Bourbon of the year or in his top 5. Batch 12. So I was like, let me go see if I can, because it's become allocated around here, like a lot of places. It used to sit on every shelf, not so much anymore.
So you tried to find batch 12.
I've got batch 13.
Right.
So this one is, now batch 12 is 134 proof. This one is 128 or 64.2% ABV.
We need to get big enough that the places just send us a bottle.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, it would be nice.
311?
312. We're in Bart's Dreamland.
So George T. Stagg, the BTAC edition is one of my all-time favorite bourbons.
It is.
Probably, if not my favorite bourbon. I mean, just...
Although the very first one you had of that has been the best of the other ones to come. There's been other close ones.
Yeah.
And then other ones that have dipped a little bit. Even.
Yeah.
But I think even when I had the Junior, I was kind of comparing it to the BTAC, which you can't do.
No.
That's not right.
No, a lot of those are 13, 14, 15 years old.
Yes.
Average age of these is probably around 8 to 9. There isn't an age statement on it.
I will say the Junior didn't leave much of an impression on me the first time we had it. I remember it okay, but not much of an impression.
I mean, I think, it was early on. It was new. We knew it was high ABV, but I don't think our palates were that attuned yet. And a lot of people have said, we've even said, if you can't find the George T. Stagg BTAC edition, buy Stagg Junior.
Sure.
I've said that. But it's been 3 years since I bought it. So I thought I better buy it and try it again.
So the nose.
High ABV.
But what is that?
Burnt caramels.
Yeah, caramel, but almost like a touch of marmalade, though, too. Like a sweet candied marmalade.
A sweet candied marmalade.
Sounds good. I want it. I want to put it on a biscuit. Boy, that is just, lots of vanillas.
Hint of rye. Hint of spiciness.
Yeah.
Not much. Dark. Nice oak.
Those burnt caramels are great.
Maybe some cinnamon.
Burnt sugar, burnt caramels, touches of cinnamon. It's got my mouth watering.
Just first sip. Small sip, yeah. Takes over the palate.
Wow.
Still in there, saturating everything. I can still feel it moving in and taking over.
Ooh, sparky too. That's that ABV kicking in on the center of the tongue.
Cinnamons, oaks, caramels. Rich.
Yeah, rich is what I was just going to say. It's very rich. I'm going to put a touch of water in a second.
Full of flavor. I'm going to go back just for a second sip. Neat. Now we had this on our live, the end of 2019 celebration.
And I remember it being good.
We were sitting there sipping it neat.
Yeah, and it was delish. A couple drops on this one. You want some drops? Boom, and one more.
Yeah, you bet.
But
This is a very nice substitution. If you look for,
It is.
or you don't want to pay $500 for the Stagg
Yeah.
BTAC edition, pick this one up.
500?
It's in town at two places. For one's at $500, one's at $999.
What was that 2013 one? No,
2015 was the first one.
2015. What did that run you?
A 90 or 100.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Damn it. It's craziness.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy. This is, I mean, really, this is a great substitute. If you can't find that one, if you're looking for it, you want to know what it is, get the Stagg Junior.
That is, boy, the nose here is phenomenal.
It just doesn't have quite the depth or just quite that age where it's really hanging on to the palate and with that really in-depth finish, which you get with the age of the Stagg, the George T. Stagg.
People need to start loving vodka again. Let those BTACs come back down into the realm of possibility.
And like I say, this used to be all over. You could go about to any liquor store in town and find it.
Yeah.
Not so much anymore. Our liquor store had one bottle. There's another liquor store down the street that's got two bottles currently they want $80 for them, which is, it's probably still worth that. I got this one cheaper. I got this one at the old pricing for us, which is in the $50 range, which is what we'd seen it at for years. All of a sudden, until the last year is probably when it's really soaked up from our market.
We're in the midst of crazy.
This gives Elijah Craig Barrel Proof a run for its money. It doesn't have the 12-year age statement that Elijah Craig Barrel Proof does, but you're getting a very nice bourbon here. There's a lot of depth.
With you saying that, I'm going to call a future versus. We've never done a bourbon versus. I think, at first I was like heresy, and then I thought, you know what, that might be a good versus. No, it's a separate show.
Okay.
Separate show.
Maybe Patreon only.
No, that one will get a lot of views. We got to have that regular. But when you said it, I was thinking, dare you say that? And then I thought, ooh, let's do a bourbon versus. I like that.
I'm just saying it's going to hang with it. I'm not saying it's better.
I'm calling you a bald-faced liar. That's what I'm saying. I will score this, though. I will score this a 91.
That's exactly where I was going. I was debating a 92. Yeah, it could be. I'll say plus or minus one on the Stagg Junior.
91
batch
is
13.
just not as good as the bottle of Wow. It's good, though.
Now, okay, so this one I still got for $55.
That's
it's
good.
Definitely, which is the old pricing. That's what it used to be at.
A little more cinnamons than the ECBP.
And there can be slight differences in your batches, the same as Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. And that's how you tell is by the ABV. You can go online and pull up the batch number list and find out which batch it is. So this is batch 13. I believe this is the newest one.
64.2.
And really, even the other two bottles that are in town for $79, I think it's worth that. Maybe I'll even run out and pick one of those up as a reserve. It's not going to get cheaper for a while.
Well, that's a good point.
We
probably got 10 years before I think things get cheaper. And then even then, they'll just hold on to them for a while.
Yeah.
Which is good, because that means when you and I are about 65. When we're 65, the true grumpy dummies, it'll be affordable again when we're on the Social Security.
A little bit of a nuttiness in there. That's very nice. It's got a lot of depth, a lot of flavor, a lot of richness to it.
That is rich. It's flavorful.
I'm still in the high 50s.
Yes, definitely. I mean, you could really put some drops in there. I'll take a few more too. Let's see what it does. This is one you would be able to play around with your water. Find those sweet spots. See how that flavor changes as you bring down that ABV. And you may find, I like it neat. Probably not, although you could. And then you may find, oh, this seems really good, right around 50. This is nice, though, to see them putting it out at that high ABV. I really like that.
Yeah. Now, and like I say, if you're looking for batch 12, if you can still find it, it was 134 proof. So look for your 67%. ABV. This one was the 64.2. Yeah, 128.4.
That is nice.
It is nice.
That is.
And it's
really
actually,
nice
I think it's
bourbon.
getting nicer with water. I mean, it's actually kind of helping enrich it.
I'm gonna add another. Yeah. It's peppery, baby. It's got a lot of that cinnamon spice pepper on there. I've got it down just a touch.
Wow.
I'm liking it. It's holding.
It's got some apple pie. Cinnamon. I mean, you probably send apples in with the cinnamon.
Wow.
Crust. Pie crust. Traveling dummy. GCAP.
Oh, that's tasty.
GCAP is at the Pont de Rennes.
I think
Bridge?
you said it. I think you got it.
Pont de Rennes Bridge.
It's beautiful.
He's holding the coin up. It's cask 5209. It looks like. I can't zoom in on this.
Can't. But
Just
it looks
doing
good.
some weird stuff.
Doing weirdness.
Traveling whiskey.
Looks
We're
like
making
a
our
pink
way.
waterfall.
Well, I think they got lights on
I
it,
know.
or maybe the sun is.
No, it's lights.
Making their way to Hartford, Connecticut to move the boy in for a year-long apprenticeship with a stop in Rochester, New York. That's GCAP59 on Instagram. You've been looking at it.
Yeah. 1 year apprenticeship.
We got some Patreon shout-outs to do.
Oh.
We got a few. So, David
Yeah, we
Parks.
gotta
We're
yell
going to
at
yell. David Parks. David Parks!
Woohoo!
$2
Thanks for coming
supporter.
in. $2 supporter. Again, you can control because we have it, for every video. So you can cap that. You can uncap it. We like when you uncap it. David Parks, by the way, David will. I've got to get him going, so don't plan on a deadline, David. But everybody that we're going to be calling out is going to be getting a late Christmas card because I got extras. Hello.
How about Gary? Ready? Gary Knapp.
Ooh.
A $1 supporter. So
Well,
thank
Gary
you,
Knapp.
Gary.
Thanks, Gary.
Appreciate it.
We love it. Thank you very much. I'm going to give you 2 doubles.
And Chuck came in at $3.
Woo! Go McEwen.
Yep. Chuck McEwen!
Yeah,
Come on
I like it.
down.
I like it. I want to get the Ewan emphasis in there.
Now, Chuck, you can send us a picture. You'll get 2
can.
shout-outs
Okay.
if you want to.
Got to cover the pickle.
Cover. That's all we ask.
Someday somebody's going to send something in with just a napkin over a pickle, and I'll be holding it. I'll be like, yeah, they covered the pickle.
Covered the pickle.
That's all we asked. So,
If you want it in your birthday
you don't have
suit.
to. Some people don't send a photo, and that's fine.
Yep.
Not the birthdays.
$3 supporters. You can
Yeah,
send in a
$3
photo.
supporters.
And we'll
You
put it
get
in
a photo.
video.
Just got to have the pickle covered.
Thanks, David. Thanks, Gary. Thanks, Chuck. Appreciate it.
Thank you. And you guys, I've got more cards. They'll be coming. After what I do is that right near the end of the month, I go check, and that's when I redo the cards and send them out at the end of the month. So look for that. By the way, anybody that didn't get one, now some folks don't include their address. That's totally your right. You don't have to put your address on there as a Patreon supporter. Totally cool. But if you don't, then I can't send you the cards, and that's fine too. I know some people want to preserve their privacy. But if you want a card or you haven't gotten a card and your address is on there, one, check, make sure that address is up to date. And, maybe I got a bad address. Maybe I fat fingered it when I was typing it in. Let us know. ScotchTestDummies@gmail.com. On top of that, if you've got it and it's up on your refrigerator with some alphabet magnets or something, I'd love to have that. We'll put it up on the show. Anything else?
That's it.
Scotch it. You Scotch gods.
Let's launch it.
Dummies.